Hey everyone, it's been a while since I've done anything on this channel. I thought I'd give you all an update of what's going on with a few new additions, a few things that's happening in all the tanks. So I'll just walk you through them one at a time on a few different videos. So today's will be the quarantine tank. That's what you're seeing right now. I had quite a few issues with algae in this tank. It was absolutely everywhere and I had to give it a real good clean out. I cleaned it out that much, wiped all the glass down. As you can see, it's quite clear now, but the water literally turned green. So I've also got a few additions in this tank that we haven't seen before, so I'll just walk you through them now. So walking you through left to right with a few mushrooms on a frag on the rock. I had to remove the blue light because it looked like it was leaking a charge, so I can't really show you it in its full glory. On the top of the rock there's 3 Redactus mushrooms. I initially got 2, one's already split and fully formed, so we're doing well with that. Underneath it there's what looks like a dead chalice. It's still got a little bit of colour, so I'm hoping there's something in there that could potentially come back, but it's not looking good. That happened within 24 hours of putting it in quarantine. Just to the right and above there we have the trachophilia. That's currently really puffed up and nice. When that glows under the blue lights, it's a beautiful purple and orange colour on it, like a rainbow. It's absolutely fantastic. And on the rock you can see there's a little clam. And that's one that Michelle really wanted to get. She's wanted it for a while, so I thought we've got the opportunity with the Mega tank. There's nothing else coral wise going in there, so it won't have to compete with anything for calcium, and we can keep a good close eye on it, and we'll see how it goes. It does open up quite a lot and it does filter the water. So moving to the right we have the Jedi Mind Trick Montipora. It is growing. I'm just hoping that it starts encrusting over the rock that it's sat on. I really want to get it really spreading out all over the place. And then you can see the catus. I think that's not the catus, so that's the bird's nest just at the back on the rack. That looks like it's growing. It's got some white tips. It's took a few weeks, but it's really started to go. There's a bit of die off underneath where it's shaded. Overall it's getting some nice colour. So moving across the rest of the frag tank, on the left we have a Pavona. I'm pretty sure it's dead, but Michelle keeps seeing little tentacles coming out of it, so there might be a little bit of life in there, so I've left it just in case. Behind it is the Blastomusa, which is absolutely huge on the heads compared to when I got it. So is the Duncan, that have 5 little heads which are nearly completely fully grown and extended. It loves eating food. You stick anything in there, it just scoffs it up. It's quite like an anemone. On the right we have some new zoanthias. I think they're watermelons. And behind the Duncan, and here behind the Duncan we have, going left to right, a Pasilliflora, which is nearly dead but still holding on with a few tiny little heads, polyps. We have a Favia, I believe, which is quite a unique one. It keeps getting covered in algae, so I keep just giving it a brush with the toothbrush, letting it grow, but it is starting to encrust over the frag plug now, so it's really growing well. And we've got the pineapple coral on the right of it. That, when we were in store, we were told that that's quite aggressive, but I've not seen any tentacles out from it, so I'm quite happy with the way that that's going. So there's a better view of the watermelon zoas there. They look fantastic under blue light, so I'm hoping they'll be fine under these T5s for now, and they'll glow when they get in the main display tank. There's the Gatusa coral. It's a little bit closed up since I did the clean, but overall it is still actually puffing up with its polyps, so I'm quite happy. To the right at the front, I'm not 100% sure what this coral is. I believe it's a Favia of some sort. Not sure if you could correct me. It's absolutely fantastic. It really glows up in the blue, the 2 different colours between the slight green and the orange. And that is very aggressive. There's tentacles coming out of it all the time. And behind there we have a Dragon Soul Favia, I think it is. That try and get you a better angle. Now that's not looking great from the angles I can get, but it's doing rather well. The polyps are always opening up and feeding, so I'm quite happy with how he's going. Now the chalice coral, he again is sticking loads of tentacles out, so I've put him up there on his own. It's growing and it's very beautiful. It looks like a little volcano. It's got a nice dark body, and then on all the polyps it's like this really vibrant red. Again, in the blue light it looks fantastic. Once I get a new blue light I'll be able to show you a lot better. To the right of it you can see an elephant ear. Now I'm just going to try and turn the flow off so you can see all these from above. And there we go, there's the elephant ear. You can see from above, try and get without the light. It's absolutely huge compared to everything else. It's a really aggressive eater as well, it loves food. It almost inverts itself to capture it. So it's looking absolutely amazing. And next to the trachea we have another coral that seems to inflate itself. It's like a lobophilia, but it looks like something off an alien planet. Zoom in on it. It's got a mouth in the centre, and then all those green blobs around the side inflate. It really does look like some sort of pod from an alien planet. And the rock flower anemone, it's not a rock flower, it was sold to us as a rock anemone. We believe it's a tube anemone. It's doing rather well, it keeps moving around the rock, it's feeding, it's open often, and it's really reactive to any sort of movement. It's doing well, it's surviving. I still don't know whether to put this in the main display tank or not with the rest of the anemones in the anemone cube, because I don't know how aggressive it is, and I don't want to lose a fish just trialing it. So we'll make a decision on that shortly. Now the only other thing to add is this thing on the right here. I was having a lot of issues with detritus. Algae, green hair algae, you can still see some of that around the tank. It was just uncontrollable. So to get rid of the problem, I thought I'll try and clear the water up by putting some filter floss in a standard, what you would usually use in a tropical aquarium power pump. I'll just switch it back on there. And in the hope that that filter floss will really just polish the water. Now I cleaned this tank 4 days ago now, maybe 5. I did a 25% water change. I also just cleaned the glass with a algae magnet, and it's looking so much better and crystal clear still now. So I'm going to keep with the filter floss idea of having it in there. I might even start doing that in my display tank sumps, because I don't really have an area for water to flow into. But that's a way that it's going to start polishing it and sucking through. You can even see now, I'm not sure how clear it is with the particles, but they can't start coming through here and just get sucked up into it. And then every few days I'll probably just clear out the filter floss that's inside there. I'm not going to stuff it too tight because I want the water to flow through it. But overall, this week in the quarantine tank's been going really well. I'm loving the elephant ear and the size of it. And hopefully I'm going to try doing a time lapse of it feeding shortly. So that'll be a really interesting video. So keep tuned, subscribe, and I'll keep you up to date. Thanks for watching.